What's up, everyone? Jared Gibb here. So, sorry I'm getting up and stuff, drinking my coffee. But anyways, uh, I'm fortunate for people that do YouTube videos that are very successful, that touch a wide variety audience, and it's not just one set audience. And every day, I wake up for the most part, and I listen to these people. And the tricked out part is a lot of people that watch this video that know me really well, and even people that don't, now you'll know. I Obviously I'm in recovery. My sobriety date is September 1st, 2012, and that's by the grace of God. Definitely an undeserving gift because all the crazy stuff I did, I should not be here. And I've had tons of people pass away that would ask me to slow down. And that part is really sad. But what I've done is I've taken that and I've took it as a positive. And like I've talked about before, I flipped my, perspective and my perception. Um, so what I do is I take that, I'm living not only for myself, but for the people that I've loved that have passed away and living the life that they never got to. And And so when I do things like that, I try to grow spiritually. Now, 3 years ago, I, just someone said something to me about my astrology sign, and I'm a Pisces. My birthday's actually coming up this Saturday, February 23rd, and it really clicked. And so my fiance has a book about all the astrology and all the different signs, and I started to study it and I want to grow in every aspect of life. And so it was really interesting. And then to really get my information, I started talking to people and not just one person of that sign, a ton of people of all 12 signs. And it's really crazy how pretty accurate that is with people's personalities and how they act. And don't get me wrong, everybody's unique and different, but they have similar characteristics, personality traits, which is cool but weird at the same time. And and so it was funny because I started to stalk my friends' Facebooks and see what signs they were, and it was so weird because it's like the people I get along with, and it's pretty cool though. And the cool thing is actually me as a Pisces, I I get along pretty much with everyone because I adapt, and we're the 12th sign, and so we pick up everybody's energy, and and so I guess what I'm saying is a lot of the multimillionaires and billionaires and people that really touch a wide variety audience, what I found is they're either on the cusp of a Pisces and another sign, or they're just straight Pisces. And I feel that's pretty cool. And it's not that like it's ego, like, oh, I'm better. It's not that. It's like, wow, I do have a purpose here and what my purpose is. And it's even before I knew any of this, when I made that commitment to God 6.5 years ago, when I got sober to gain as much knowledge as possible and help as many people as possible, is what these people do. And for example, who these people are, um, Grant Cardone, he's on the cusp of a Pisces Aries. John Maxwell on the cusp of a Aquarius Pisces. Damon John, which started Fubu, and he's on Shark Tank, and he's a billionaire. John Maxwell is a pastor, motivates people, touches a lot of people. Tony Robbins touches billions of people. Albert Einstein, Floyd Mayweather, and obviously the list goes on. And And it's weird because a lot of people will probably argue with me on this. Well, it says April and blah, blah, blah. But you got to realize the Roman Catholics made up all our holidays and the days that we have, and it's not real. But we've just been continuing to do that because I've prided myself to dig deep in this stuff. And Jesus was a Pisces, and it's all right if you don't want to believe that. It's totally fine. Uh, but the whole point of that is these people I look up to, and it's weird because they say certain things that click with me, and so I wanted to look up their birthdays, and I what I found is they're Pisces like myself. And I feel grateful for that, and it gives me hope, and it gives me hope that I'm on the right track to touch a lot of people and help them and guide them if they want it. And so, being in recovery, taking the 12 steps, working on myself on the inside, in the core, even before all this, has taught me that was what my purpose is. And so, on a daily, I get to help people. And it's definitely cool because it's reverse psychology of how I was before I got sober. Because before I got sober, I definitely was all about me. Even though like I would still like have some good morals and virtues, which was weird. I just wanted my next drink or drug, and that's a crappy place to be. And today where I'm at, that's not the case. Today I see how I can better my life, how I can grow as an individual, how I can grow spiritually, how I can take that and help other people. And it's definitely a complete 180 for me, and it's reverse psychology because what I found is when I reach my hand out and I help other people, a million things come back to me, and especially if I don't expect anything out of it. So I don't know, man. I was just listening to John Maxwell, and how he comes about is great. And so I looked up his sign and I found he's a Pisces. And I've always been listening to Grant Cardone. I went to the 10X growth conference just a couple weeks ago. And I mean, I just feel grateful that, there's people that are on the same path and I know that are real and that are really trying to help people like I'm trying to do. So if you're out there, you're struggling, you don't have to. And if you're out there and you want help, start listening to these people, or even reach your hand out to me. And if you walk the path with me, I'll walk it with you, and no matter what. But if you just want to talk about it, not be about it, then that's your choice. So I love you all. You all have a great Friday and a blessed day.